Stop what you're doing, because one tiny coin hiding in your pocket, coin jar, or an old family collection could be the discovery of a lifetime. Every single day across America, people unknowingly spend old Mercury dimes without realizing that collectors are constantly searching for certain dates, mint marks, and hidden details that make these coins incredibly desirable. The shocking part is that most of these coins don't look special at first glance. They look old, worn, and ordinary until someone notices one tiny detail that changes everything. In today's video, I'm revealing 5 Mercury dimes that have captured the attention of collectors for generations. As we count down from number 5 to number 1, you'll discover why these historic coins continue to fascinate the collecting world, what makes each one stand out, and the important details you should check before you ever spend an old dime. The final coin on today's list has a story that surprises even experienced collectors, so make sure you stay until the very end because you won't want to miss it. If you have a coin jar sitting at home, inherited a collection from your parents or grandparents, or simply enjoy checking your pocket change, today's video could completely change the way you look at old Mercury dimes forever. Grab your coins, pay close attention to every date and mint mark we reveal, and let's begin today's countdown of the top 5 ultra-rare and most valuable Mercury dimes that continue to excite collectors across the United States. Before we reveal coin number 1, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications because our channel is freshly updated every day with amazing US rare coin discoveries, collector tips, and fascinating stories that every coin enthusiast should know. Coin number 1. Coin number 1 is the legendary 1926 Mercury dime with no mint mark. At first glance, it may seem like nothing more than an old silver dime that has spent decades changing hands across America. The brown toning, worn appearance, and signs of age might cause many people to overlook it completely. But experienced collectors know that sometimes the most ordinary-looking coins hide the most fascinating stories. This beautiful coin belongs to the famous Mercury dime series, designed by Adolf A. Weinman. Although many people call it the Mercury dime, the figure on the front is actually Liberty wearing a winged cap, representing freedom of thought. Over the years, this design has become one of the most admired in American coinage because of its artistic beauty and timeless appearance. The coin is composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, a composition that was standard for US dimes of that era. Even after nearly 100 years, many examples still display remarkable design details. Every scratch, every worn edge, and every patch of natural toning tells part of the journey this coin has taken through American history. Collectors pay close attention to the no mint mark 1926 issue because condition makes an enormous difference. While many examples circulated heavily, finding one with attractive surfaces, even wear, original details, and pleasing natural toning is far more desirable than many people realize. Brown toning that has developed naturally over decades can add character that some collectors appreciate, provided the surfaces are authentic and unaltered. When examining this coin, experts look closely at Liberty's hair details, the winged cap, the lettering, the date, and especially the reverse. They also inspect the facets and olive branch, checking how much detail remains after years of circulation. Authenticity, originality, and overall eye appeal all play major roles in determining collector interest. One of the biggest mistakes people make is cleaning old silver coins. A harshly cleaned coin often loses much of the originality that collectors value. Even if a coin looks darker or older than expected, leaving its natural surfaces untouched is often the wiser choice. Natural aging can be far more attractive to collectors than an artificially bright appearance. Because the Mercury dime series remains one of the most popular classic U.S. coin collections, demand continues from beginners and advanced collectors alike. Many collectors spend years trying to upgrade their sets with better examples, making attractive original coins especially desirable. Now comes the part many viewers have been waiting for. For the specific condition you described, you stated a market value of $240. I cannot confirm that, as the current market value for a standard 1,926 no mint mark Mercury dime. In the real collector market, value depends on authenticity, certification, condition, and whether the coin has an exceptionally rare variety or error. If you believe you've found an unusual 1,926 Mercury dime, the best next step is to have it authenticated and graded by a respected third-party grading service. Professional authentication can determine exactly what you have and help establish its true market value. Before spending any old Mercury dime, take a careful look at the date, the mint mark or lack of one, and the overall condition. A careful inspection today could prevent you from unknowingly parting with a historically significant collectible. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel because we bring you fresh, rare coin discoveries and collecting updates every single day. In the next coin, the story becomes even more surprising. So stay with us. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Coin number 2. The next coin on today's countdown is one that immediately catches the attention of experienced collectors. The 1,920 Mercury dime struck at the San Francisco Mint, identified by the small S mint mark on the reverse. At first glance, the black spots and aged appearance may make it seem like an ordinary old dime, but seasoned collectors know that natural toning and decades of history can give a coin remarkable character. The key is determining whether the coin is authentic, original, and desirable to collectors. The 1,920 with S Mercury dime was designed by the celebrated sculptor Adolph A. Weinman, whose iconic winged Liberty head design has become one of the most admired in U.S. coinage. The wings on Liberty's cap symbolize freedom of thought, while the reverse features a fasces wrapped with bands alongside an olive branch, representing America's strength and desire for peace. This classic design continues to attract collectors more than a century after it was first struck. Like all regular Mercury dimes of the era, the 1,920 with S is composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, weighs 2.5 grams, and measures 17.9 millimeters in diameter. Millions were struck at the San Francisco Mint, but most entered circulation and saw heavy use. Today, collectors especially seek coins that retain strong details, attractive original surfaces, and minimal damage. When examining a 1,920 with S Mercury dime, experts first confirm the S mint mark, then study Liberty's hair, facial details, the date, and the horizontal bands across the fasces on the reverse. Sharply struck examples with well-defined bands are significantly more desirable than weakly struck coins. Even a naturally toned coin with black spots can attract collector interest if the surfaces remain original and have not been cleaned or altered. One of the biggest mistakes owners make is attempting to polish or clean an old Mercury dime. Removing natural toning or altering the surface can reduce collector appeal. Instead, collectors generally prefer coins that show honest age and untouched originality, even if they display dark toning or scattered spots from decades of storage. The Mercury dime series remains one of the most actively collected classic U.S. coin series. Because of its beautiful design, silver content, and historical significance, demand continues from beginners and advanced numismatists alike. High-grade certified examples and coins with exceptional strikes can command far higher prices than ordinary circulated pieces. Now for the value discussion. You provided a value of $268. I can't confirm that figure, as the current market value for a standard 1,920 with S Mercury dime in fine condition. Current published price guides place typical fine condition examples at much lower values, while only exceptionally rare, superbly preserved, or special error examples have sold for dramatically higher prices. If you own a 1,920 with S Mercury dime that appears unusual because of an exceptional strike, a rare mint error, or outstanding preservation, consider having it authenticated and graded by a respected third-party grading service. Professional certification can establish exactly what you have and determine its true collector value. Before you spend any old Mercury dime, take a few extra moments to inspect the date, mint mark, and overall condition. A careful examination could uncover a historically significant collectible hiding among ordinary pocket change. And if you enjoy discovering rare American coins, hidden treasures, and fascinating collecting stories, make sure you subscribe, because our channel is freshly updated every day with exciting new, rare coin videos. Stay tuned, because coin number 3 reveals another remarkable piece that collectors are always hoping to find. Coin 3. Now we arrive at coin number 3, and this is where today's countdown becomes even more exciting. The 1938 S Mercury dime is a coin that often slips past casual collectors because it doesn't immediately look extraordinary. With its natural brown spots, nearly fine condition, and decades of circulation, it may appear to be just another old silver dime. But experienced collectors know that appearances can be deceiving. Sometimes the greatest excitement begins with a coin that has quietly survived nearly a century of American history. The 1938 with S Mercury dime was struck at the San Francisco Mint, identified by the small S mint mark on the reverse side near the bottom of the fasces. It belongs to the beloved Mercury dime series, designed by the renowned sculptor Adolph A. Weinman. Although many people call the portrait Mercury, it actually depicts Liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought. The reverse displays the fasces and olive branch, representing national strength, balanced with peace, making it one of the most admired designs in U.S. coin history. This classic dime is composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, weighs 2.5 grams, and measures 17.9 millimeters in diameter. More than 8 million were struck at the San Francisco Mint, but the quality of the strike varied considerably. Collectors often search for examples with sharp details, especially those displaying strong horizontal bands on the fasces, commonly known as full bands. These better-struck coins can be significantly more desirable than ordinary examples. Your coin is described as having brown spots and almost fine condition. Natural brown toning can develop over decades as silver reacts with its environment, and many collectors appreciate original, untouched surfaces. Experts carefully examine whether the toning is natural or the result of cleaning or environmental damage. They also inspect Liberty's facial details, the lettering, the date, the mint mark, and the reverse design to judge originality and overall eye appeal. One reason collectors continue to pursue the 1938 with S Mercury dime is its place near the end of the Mercury dime series. It combines classic American artistry with silver composition and nearly a century of history. Because Mercury dimes remain one of the most popular U.S. coin series, attractive original examples continue to draw steady interest from collectors building complete date and mint collections. Now for the value discussion. You listed a current market value of $175. I can't confirm that figure for a standard 1,938 with S Mercury dime in almost fine condition. Current professional price guides value ordinary circulated examples much lower, while exceptionally valuable prices are generally associated with extraordinary certified grades, rare mint errors, or elite full-band specimens sold at major auctions. If you believe your 1,938 with S Mercury dime has unusual characteristics, such as a rare mint error, an exceptional strike, or other distinctive features, it is worth having it authenticated and graded by a respected third-party grading service. Professional certification is the best way to determine its true collector value and authenticity. Before spending any old Mercury dime, always check the date, the S mint mark, and the overall condition. Even when a coin isn't worth an extraordinary amount, it may still be an important historical collectible that deserves careful preservation. And don't forget to subscribe, because our channel is freshly updated every day with exciting stories, rare U.S. coin discoveries, and hidden treasures that collectors across America are searching for. Stay with us, because coin number 4 is next, and it may be the most surprising discovery yet. Coin number 4. Now we're entering the part of today's countdown where things become truly fascinating. Coin number 4 is a Mercury dime that has captured the attention of collectors for generations. The 1,918 with D Mercury dime struck at the historic Denver Mint. At first glance, its gray layer of natural toning, brown spots on the reverse, and well-worn appearance might make it seem like nothing more than an old silver dime that has seen better days. But experienced collectors know that some of the most memorable treasures are the ones that have quietly survived the passage of time. The small D mint mark tells an important part of this coin's story. It signifies that the coin was produced in Denver during the closing months of World War I, making it a tangible piece of American history. Every mark, every worn edge, and every naturally aged surface reflects decades of circulation and preservation. Rather than seeing only an old coin, collectors often see a historical artifact that has traveled through countless hands over more than a century. Like every Mercury dime in the series, the 1,918 with D was designed by the renowned sculptor Adolf A. Weinman. The obverse features Liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought, while the reverse displays the fasces and olive branch, representing the balance between national strength and peace. This elegant design has made the Mercury dime one of the most admired classic U.S. coins ever produced. The coin is composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, weighs 2.5 grams, and has a diameter of 17.9 millimeters. Although many 1,918 with D Mercury dimes were struck, the vast majority entered circulation and accumulated wear over decades of everyday use. Today, collectors look for examples with original surfaces, clear details, and attractive natural toning. Gray toning with brown spots can occur naturally as silver ages, but collectors and grading services carefully distinguish between natural aging and environmental damage or cleaning. When evaluating a 1,918 with D Mercury dime, specialists examine Liberty's hair details, the sharpness of the lettering, the date, the Denver mint mark, and especially the reverse fasces. Coins with stronger strikes, more visible details, and untouched surfaces generally receive greater collector interest. An original coin that has never been polished or harshly cleaned is often far more desirable than one that has been artificially brightened. The 1918 with D remains a sought-after date because the Mercury dime series is one of the most popular classic U.S. coin collections. Collectors assembling complete date and mint sets continue searching for attractive examples, and certified coins with exceptional preservation or rare characteristics can bring significant premiums at auction. Now comes the value discussion. You listed a current market value of $280,000 for this coin. I can't confirm that amount for a standard 1918 with D Mercury dime in old circulated condition. Published market guides indicate that ordinary circulated examples are worth considerably less, while exceptionally valuable prices are generally reserved for coins with outstanding certified grades, rare mint errors, or other extraordinary characteristics that make them unique in the marketplace. If you believe your 1918 with D Mercury dime has unusual features, such as a rare variety, mint error, or exceptionally well-preserved details, having it authenticated and graded by a respected third-party grading service is the best way to determine its authenticity and true collector value. Before spending any old Mercury dime, always inspect the date, the D mint mark, and the coin's overall condition. What appears to be an ordinary piece of pocket change could instead be an important collectible with genuine historical significance. And if you're passionate about discovering hidden American coin treasures, make sure you subscribe because our channel is freshly updated every day with new rare coin discoveries, collecting tips, and fascinating stories from the world of numismatics. Don't go anywhere because coin number 5 is still ahead, and it may be the most exciting coin in today's countdown. Coin number 5. We've reached the final coin in today's countdown, and this is the moment many viewers have been waiting for. The 1941 Mercury dime with no mint mark may not look extraordinary at first glance. Its circulated appearance and black spots on the reverse could easily cause someone to overlook it while sorting through old change. Yet for dedicated collectors, every old Mercury dime deserves a closer look, because hidden details, not first impressions, often determine whether a coin is simply old or genuinely collectible. The 1941 Mercury dime was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which means it carries no mint mark. It belongs to one of the most iconic coin series in United States history, created by celebrated sculptor Adolph A. Weinman. The obverse features Liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought, while the reverse displays the fasces and olive branch, representing strength and peace. More than 80 years after it was minted, this design remains a favorite among collectors for its artistry and historical significance. Like other Mercury dimes of the era, the 1941 issue is composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, weighs 2.5 grams, and measures 17.9 millimeters in diameter. Millions were produced, and most entered everyday circulation during the early years of World War II. As a result, finding examples that retain attractive original surfaces and strong details is far more challenging than simply finding a 1941 dime. The black spots you described on the reverse can develop naturally over time as silver reacts with its environment. Collectors and grading professionals carefully determine whether such toning is natural or the result of corrosion, environmental damage, or improper storage. Coins with original, untouched surfaces are generally preferred over those that have been polished or cleaned, even if they display decades of natural aging. When evaluating a 1941 Mercury dime, experts examine the date, the absence of a mint mark, Liberty's hair details, the sharpness of the lettering, and the fasces on the reverse. They also look for the coveted full bands designation on exceptionally well-struck examples, which can significantly increase collector demand. While circulated coins usually do not qualify for that designation, originality and eye appeal remain important factors in the collecting market. Mercury dimes continue to be one of the most widely collected classic U.S. coin series. Their silver composition, timeless design, and historical connection to early 20th century America ensure that demand remains strong among collectors of all experience levels. Many enthusiasts spend years assembling complete date and mint collections, making attractive original examples consistently sought after. Now it's time to discuss the value. You listed a current market value of $192,000 for this coin. I can't confirm that amount for a standard 1941 no mint mark Mercury dime in circulated condition. According to widely used numismatic references, ordinary circulated examples are worth substantially less, while exceptional auction prices are generally reserved for coins in extraordinary certified condition, with rare mint errors or other highly unusual characteristics. If you own a 1941 Mercury dime that appears unusually well preserved or displays a possible mint error or rare variety, the best course of action is to have it authenticated and graded by a respected third-party grading service. Professional certification can establish whether the coin has special characteristics that increase its collector value. Before spending any old Mercury dime, always inspect the date, check whether there is no mint mark, and carefully examine the overall condition. Even if a coin isn't worth an extraordinary sum, it can still be a meaningful piece of American numismatic history. That brings us to the end of today's countdown of 5 fascinating Mercury dimes. Every old coin has a story, and sometimes the smallest details can make the biggest difference in the collecting world. If you enjoyed today's journey through these classic U.S. coins, subscribe to the channel because we bring you fresh, rare coin discoveries, collecting tips, and new videos every single day. Thank you for watching. And until the next video, keep checking your pocket change. You never know what piece of history you might discover next.